Hi, Mrs. Black here again. I want to go ahead and take you on a tour of MyMathLab to show you a few quick little things that you may need to know to navigate the course successfully. So just as I did before, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and take you through. So when you go into MyMathLab, this is the course home. Now I have the calendar set to show me a view by month, and this will be, anytime you see something there, that means there's something due that day, and you can change those settings just as you want. You will not have a course tools button, and you won't have the manage button because those are instructor tools, but the course home will be where you drop in to the course. Assignments, if you click on that, that is where you're going to find your homework items that you're going to be working on. You will also find tests and practice tests here as well. So just know that that's where those items are. The study plan is kind of a really neat place to visit. I would say if you use the study plan, go to the all chapters section there. And what you can do is this is a place that you can drop in just to get additional practice, extra practice on a variety of topics. So if you click on the all chapters, you are going to see all the chapters that are in our textbook, and you can click on any unit in there. So one of the first things you're going to do is a review of basic concepts. You can click on that, you can click there, and then you can see there's an abundance of extra practice problems here. So anything that has a little video clip means that there's a little video that goes along with that that you could watch and get some help with that type of problem. Working in the study plan does not affect your grade at all. These are just extra practice problems. If at any point you need to check your grade, you want to know what your grade is at that moment, check the grade book here in MyMathLab. We are not going to use the gradebook feature in Blackboard at all. So I'm going to repeat that. We are not using the gradebook feature in Blackboard at all. Okay, we're only using the gradebook feature here in MyMathLab. Okay, so that's where you'll go to check your grade. If you would like to reference something in the e-text, you can just click on the e-text, or you can click on the chapter context. Chapter contents. So the e-text or the chapter contents get you to the book. Okay, so either one of those will do that. The multimedia library is a place that you can go and you can check to see what kinds of multimedia things are there. So if you want to go, let's say, to chapter 2, I'm going to click select all and find now. And what you'll see is also links to the textbook. There are some little video clips here. So these little videos are going to be shorter than the section video lectures, but there are section video lectures available, and then there are some animations available for different topics. I did not specifically assign any animations or any videos or video lectures for the course. However, if you find you need them, you can try the multimedia library first, see if you find those helpful at all. And if not, reach out to me for help, and we can set up a Zoom time, or maybe we can find a time to meet on campus during the day if you're available. Okay, so the multimedia library is a place to go for additional resources as well. There are links to things like student success, and then there's a variety of different topics there. Purchase options, you can get a printed copy of the textbook if you wish to do so, and you can do that here with that link. If you need accessibility resources for any reason, that link will provide you with some helps to do that. So these are instructor resources here that are not showing up on yours. So yours is going to look just a hair different than what you see on the screen. But anytime you can go back to the course home by clicking there, or you can get into your assignments. So that's basically a brief rundown. Now within the assignments, I do want to show you some things that you will see, and I do think it's going to require me, because a new window is going to pop up here in just a minute, that I need to stop sharing and then reshare so I can get into the correct screen here. So looking at this, if you click on a homework problem, this is what comes up. Okay. And you do have some different things that are available here. So when you look at this, you've got the problem and you've got the answer. And one of the things I'll tell you here is make sure you read the directions carefully, okay? Because there might be times where you're asked to enter answers specifically as a fraction or a mixed number, and it has to be in lowest terms. So if you put in an answer that's not in lowest terms, it's going to mark it wrong, okay? So you want to be really aware of that. You want to be aware of multiple parts to a problem. You can navigate and move some things around this way, but you'll notice at the bottom here, there are some helps. So I want to explain to you a little bit about what these helps are. If you are working on this problem, for example, you have a couple of different options here. You can view an example, and if you click on that, what's going to happen is a new window is going to open, and MyMathLab is going to talk you through a similar problem. Okay, it's going to talk you through, and then once you've gone through that problem, you should be in good shape to try the actual problem that's here. If you choose to help me solve this, a different thing's going to happen. They're going to actually talk you through this specific problem that we see here. Okay, and once you've gone through that, it will automatically regenerate a new problem for you to work. Okay, so that's the difference between the view and example and a help me solve this. Get more help gives you some other options. You can watch a little video on how to solve this problem. You can pull up the textbook. The Ask My Instructor feature is really a nice feature if you're really stuck. You can click that button and it's going to allow you to type an email to me explaining the trouble that you're having with a specific problem. And what's so great about it from my end is it takes me specifically to your problem that you're working on. Everybody gets a slightly different problem for this particular question, and that is true for every problem that you'll be working, is everybody's might be slightly different. If you use that Ask My Instructor button, it takes me a link to the specific problem that you're working on. I can see it and I can tailor my answer to your problem. The print, I don't know why you would want to do that, but you could print it. And then the skill builder option is going to take you to another problem that's going to build the skill you need to solve this problem correctly. And that would be the case for other problems as well. So there are helps there. You can navigate from question to question just by clicking these arrows here. Okay. The settings button gives you just some accessibility things here. And then this will take you can jump from problem to problem that way. You will know that you've worked a problem correctly if there's a green check mark. If there is a red X, you've worked it incorrectly. Now, what's so great about MyMathLab is you're going to get 3 chances to answer a question correctly before it marks you wrong. Okay, so if you type in an incorrect answer, it will give you a little prompt, maybe a little hint, and then it gives you another try. So you'll have 3 attempts. After the 3rd try, if you haven't answered it correctly, it will mark it wrong. So I want to show you what to do in that case. All right. So let's suppose I'm working this problem and I just type this in as 0.75 and I hit enter. It tells me that's incorrect. And then it gives me a tip here. So I click OK and I go, oh, I must need to put a 0 in front of the decimal. And I'm going to do that. And I was like, no, that's not it. And so I'm like, maybe I need, and again, I'm working this wrong on purpose, but let's say I type that in as my answer. It says incorrect. Now it recommends I do the skill builder here. And so I'm opting to not do that, but you certainly could do that. But notice it's giving me this little red triangle here. Okay, that means I've answered it incorrectly. And I come here, I can see that I answered it incorrectly, but all is not lost. I can click on similar question. It will give me a new problem and I can go, oh, I know what I need to do. And then I hit enter. Well done. And what's so great now is that that's changed to a green check mark. So I have worked that correctly. So sorry about that. So that's how you work in MyMathLab. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to cough just a little bit at something tickle in my throat. So that is the brief tour of MyMathLab that we have for you. Again, if you get stuck on something in MyMathLab, reach out. I'm glad to answer any questions that you may have. Take care.